What's up, friends? I'm so excited to bring you this week's episode of Sassy AFTV. I remember going to one of my best friend's bachelorette parties way back in the day, and we went to this club that had poles on the dance floor. Oh my gosh, I was fascinated with watching women dance on the pole who knew how to use it gracefully and with so much strength. Have you ever tried it? This week, I interviewed Harmony Varela from Seventh Dimension Dance, and she talks to us about why she opened her pole studio, how she creates an amazing sanctuary of body positivity, and how pole fitness is fun, sassy, and confidence building. I can't wait to hear what you think of this interview. Here we go.
Harmony, I'm so excited to do this with you guys. This woman is so amazing. I have to give you a hug to start. Okay, we are going to be talking today about everything from empowerment to body positivity, sex positivity, the sanctuary of Seventh Dimension. This is amazing. You have no idea what a treat you're in for. This is Harmony Varela, and she is the owner of Seventh Dimension Dance Studio. And I first met Harmony through a mutual friend and came and took one of her pole fitness classes. And I am just so thrilled to share her story with you, her vision with you, and talk a little bit about how pole fitness helps you feel sassy AF and empowered and so good about everything in your life. So let's get into the juicy stuff. All right. Tell me a little bit about how you started Seventh Dimension and how the vision for a pole studio came about.
Okay, well, let's see. It started, I first started pole dancing years before I was 21. I'm 38 now. And it started with, I ended up moving behind a pole dance studio. And at the time, I was waiting tables and I had a son really young, early. And I was just desperately wanting to get out of the waitress business. And I had this passion for dance. It started with belly dancing. And I asked the owner if I could teach belly dance at her studio. And she said, I really need a certified pole and burlesque instructor from a woman in LA. So I went out to LA. I jumped on that opportunity and I took back-to-back classes, took her certification course, passed, and before I knew it, I was over there with her. So it started there. And then, yeah, and then I ended up having a home studio after 2 years where I had 8 poles in my living room, just like this.
It's a pretty awesome setup in your house.
Yeah, and it was good times. Good times. I'll tell you some stories. But yeah, so, and then this pole studio, there were a dark time in my life. I had a bad problem with drugs and alcohol at a time in my life, and it really took me out. And I couldn't find my way out of that, basically. And long story short, I came out to Santa Barbara in desperation. I have 3 kids altogether, and I came out here, got help, and did a year program, which saved my life, transformed my life, and so once there was hope again in my life, then I was in this place of all things are possible. And I have 2 very close friends that I met out here, and they sparked the dream and helped me build this dream. And Kelsey Boudin and Karen Goodbye. And they're here today.
I love it. Girl power!
They're the best ever. But,
you gotta have your tribe,
yes,
right?
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
It started with the idea. Kelsey met me and my arms were still looking good when she met me. Not gonna lie. She's like, where'd you get those arms from? And so, and she was like, I always wanted to have a whole studio out here, and I was like, let's do it. And then Karen, she's one of my best friends, and we were all on the ball together looking. Karen found this place. And at the time, I had no car. I was riding a bike to a job where I made minimum wage, but I got a tax return because I had 3 kids. And so I had $3,000 to my name, and I called on the place that Karen found, this place, thinking there's no way in hell he's gonna, rent to me. But I was open, honest. I said, I have a great idea. I got $3,000 cash, no capital, but it's a good idea, and I think it'll work. And he said, okay, well, can come down, bring me the money. I brought him the money, he gave me the key, and then I had to come up with first month's rent. And so my girls and my friends, we all came together. Like, it was a miracle. So we had to come up with the money for first month and hope that this was going to work out. And everything kind of flowed. You know, everything was flowing, and I was like, okay, you know, when that flow happens, and you know, you kind of feel like, okay, this is meant to be because the flow is happening.
I love that. And you said so many things that are so beautiful about, you know, about your story. You hear stories of women that, you know, have children early in life, right? And then they kind of let that defeat them and not follow their passion.
Yeah.
But you didn't do that. And then you hear stories of women who have a dark period for whatever reason, whether it's, you know, a substance issue or a bad relationship or whatever kind of toxic situation happens in their life, and they can't pull themselves out and they just get defeated by that. But Harmony, you have come up and again so many times to rise above and be empowering to yourself. And I know that you give that energy to the women that experience you and come here to Seventh Dimension. It's more than just a dance studio. Yes. And I've been to one of your classes, which was fantastic, by the way. So fun. We're going to talk more about that and do a little demo. But before I'd even come to a class, the women that I know that come here, the words that they used to describe this, it was their sanctuary. It's their safe space. It's the place that they feel most home and most comfortable and most confident. Yes. So talk to me about how do you do that? What are some of your core values that really come out through your teaching and through the community that you're building?
Well, I think I'm all about love, and I think that when people come here, they can feel that. And I think that you know, going through like really dark times and periods of desperation, I've personally come to realize that, you know, really ultimately it's all about love. We're all on this life journey together. You know, we all have experiences where, you know, like this that take us down, and that, you know, and really we need to just love and support each other because we're all in this thing called life together. Right. And I think when people walk through the door, like I genuinely love everybody who walks through this door. And I think it starts with, you know, and it's genuine and you can feel it. And I think there's basically everybody who's come through these doors they've all been amazing people. Like, there's not one person that's walked through that I haven't fallen in love with, you know, and they come in, and I think, you know, everybody's loved and accepted here, and we uplift one another. And so there's that, and it's a beautiful thing.
It is beautiful. We need more of that, right? The uplifting and the community and supporting women. Yeah. Right? I mean, there's so much bullshit that goes on with women. Yes. Right? We all think about like the mean girls that we experience inevitably growing up, or, you know, we've had circumstances where there's all this comparison and judgment, right? Yeah. Why do we judge each other? I mean, there's no point. And coming here, one of the things that I found to be the most astounding was that the women in the class, and it was a pretty small class, maybe 8 or so women, but they were all shapes, all sizes, all ages, all colors. It was so diverse, and it was such an awesome feeling, but nobody felt different. We were all levels of, you know, I would not say that I'm a coordinated individual or a dancer. Very much I need learning on that. But I even felt like so magical and beautiful doing the movements, even compared to the women that have been doing it for years and have a lot of experience. So all of it without judgment and no shame. Yes. And I love that. Like, to me, that is, you know, your love is it's huge. It's huge. Yeah.
And everybody loves each other like that in here. It's amazing. Like, it's basically like we're family here, but we're the family that can say anything to each other. Right. Can do anything crazy. There's it's a place where people can walk in, they can leave everything else outside and be themselves. I love that. And you know, and people are here for all different reasons. Some people are here because they want to, you know, get in touch with their body or get in touch with who they are and express that. Learn how to do that. Find freedom and letting go. Some people, I've had one woman, I share this story sometimes, who for like a couple months could not open her legs like in a dance move. There's like these blocks, you know, and then when it finally happened, there's like tears. It's like, because, so we don't know, everybody's been through different things in life, you know, so it's a place where people can come and break through
Oh, I love that.
blocks. It's a place where some people have goals. They're like, okay, my goal is I'm going to compete at this time. And so some people are here, they're setting goals and they're working on their fitness. Everybody has, you know, a different goal and reason for being here. Some people are, yeah.
No, I think that's well. It's interesting you talk about blocks. I was listening I was reading a post recently that a woman who I think she's a sex therapist, and she was talking about, you know, when women have tears during sex and how it can sometimes for some women they take that on as shame as if something's wrong and that they shouldn't have that. But she's talking about the intense emotions that we experience when we're having an intimate situation, whether it's, you know, sex or whether it's a pole dancing class or whether it's even a strong connection with another individual, right?
Yeah.
Intimacy comes in lots of different ways, but when you fully immerse yourself and experience it, and those blocks come out, right, and the tears flow and you're able to shed and really experience and just open every aspect of you up, it's beautiful. So I love that, you know, again, back to that comment that this is the sanctuary and the safe space. Clearly, the women coming here are feeling, you're feeling that power and that magic that exists here, which is so empowering, you know? And I love it because, I mean, how long's the class? Like an hour? So, you know, for an in-demand woman, we are all on the go all the time. But how many of us are finding some time to work out, right? So if we can not only have a workout and get our sweat on, but combine this magical immersion into, you know, this realm of unlimited possibilities. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. So what is seventh dimension? Where'd you come up with the name? There must be a story.
Well, it started, we do pole and we do other dance forms. So we have belly dance, burlesque, lollipop, aerial silk, pole fusion, circus classes. We do all sorts of things. And so, you know, I was thinking, maybe if we did pole something, then it wouldn't encompass everything. And, you know, I don't know, it came to me one day, I was interested in like the dimensions, and I was kind of studying a little bit about the dimensions, and then I read something about the seventh dimension being this place of like natural ecstasy, and like I read something on the lines of that in a part of about that I read in the seventh dimension, and so it's like so my goal is, you know, when people walk through here, one of my goals, one of many. People come in and they're like, oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I have no rhythm. Oh, I feel so uncomfortable. I don't know if I can do this. Like, to break that, of course, it's going to take, you know, time sometimes. You got to learn these skills and all. You have to learn the technique. You have to learn, you know, build the strength.
Right.
But once you cross over these, it's like you cross over. There's these points at which you cross over and you're like, oh my gosh. My skin is okay, like, I did it and it didn't kill my skin, or oh my gosh, I got that move and it just flowed. You know, like these places at which you come to and then you really experience yourself and your own true expression.
Oh, that's so cool.
So where, you know, you get to this place of the seventh dimension, and it is like natural ecstasy when you experience yourself and your, you know, through your dance, your movement, and you know when you're in your element, you know you're like, I was just in my element right now, or everyone is like, and you're like,
you can feel it. You can feel the energy.
And it's a beautiful thing. And so the seventh dimension, and this is just a place where it's like, okay, I'm here. It's like the seventh dimension. You know. You can be in a place where you're fully accepted.
I love that.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
No, that's amazing. I mean, truly, I find a lot of the issues around acceptance, we have to accept ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, and when we're out in the world and we are constantly comparing ourselves, you can't help it. We're constantly comparing ourselves to either people we see on the street, people we run into at work, or, you know, other parents we meet, or, you know, women we see on social media, women we see in, you know, TV media, whatever the case is, right? So we're constantly comparing ourselves. But when you come to a space where there is no judgment and there is no comparison, and it's just a safe environment for you to really be you.
Yeah.
Like, that is sassy AF. Sassy Yes, right?
For sure.
Yeah, and also I love what you said about, the little wins along the way. And I tell women that all the time.
Yeah.
You have to celebrate the little wins along the way. Because I think a lot of times we're always expecting like this big boom, this big bang to happen, be like, this is my thing. And come on, yes, you might experience that every now and again.
Yeah.
But every day we have wins, and you have to celebrate them. Because if you don't celebrate your wins every single day, you're just not going to be as happy. And the happier you are, everything in life is just better. So I love how you have that perspective, one step at a time, and celebrate the little things along the way, because that is what makes you feel empowered.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
No.
And when you're working for something and then you meet that goal, and you
Yes.
meet that, it's like, that's what feels so amazing too. If it just came to you, it was just handed over to you, and you just had it,
Right?
It wouldn't be the same.
Oh, I love that.
I
That's
mean,
so awesome.
it's about the journey,
Right?
to get there.
All about the journey. Okay, I think it's time for us to do a little dancing. So we're going to do some moves, and let's see where this goes.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Back, and we've had a costume change. Check it out. We are ready for a move. So Harmony, show us what you do. Show us how this works, because clearly I'm having way too much fun here on this pole. So.
Okay. Well, there's choreography classes here. There's spins classes. There's tricks classes. This is just a little taste.
I love it. Give us a taste of seventh dimension.
So I'll give you a taste of a spin, a basic spin that we do in spins class. And you've all heard about the fireman, I'm sure. But if not, this is how it goes down. So let's all be on this side of the pole.
And I want to thank Kelsey and Karen for being joining us today.
My
In our
besties
studio.
ever.
The besties.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to take right hand nice and long. And we're going to take the left arm across. Okay. We're going to take the inside foot for a step forward. And we're going to put the outside heel to the front of the pole. You're going to push off from the floor and bring that foot off. For the fireman. Okay.
Ooh.
So
Okay. Watch on the wrong side.
Watch me one time. Okay. I step right. With the outside heel forward. I push off. And it's almost like you're sitting Indian style.
That was awesome.
And then when you get close to the floor, you're going to want to open your feet out just so they don't get tangled. Nice. Take your time coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got some moves.
Yeah,
I like it. Okay, so hand up.
Right arm long, and we're in alignment with the side of the body here. Left arm across.
Okay.
So the top arm is, we're pulling up in the shoulder here, and we're pressing away with the bottom hand just so we don't fall into the pool and crush ourselves.
Got it.
Don't think too much.
Okay, I won't overthink
All right,
it.
here we go.
I'm into overthinking, but I won't.
Step right. Outside leg to the pole. Inside behind. Beautiful.
Oh.
Time.
I gotta work on my timing.
All right.
Ooh,
let's do it
that was
again.
fun.
Right, long.
You guys, this is so fun.
That's the ground.
Oh my gosh. I'm loving it.
Take a step right. Outside heel hooks to the front of the pole. Push off. Yes. Okay. Good. Want to see how it goes to walk into that?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we walk.
The same thing,
Do one more.
Okay, right arm long. Left arm across. Take a step inside foot. Outside heel hooks to the front of the pole. Push off. Inside behind. And time coming up.
Ooh.
A little booty shake.
Booty shake.
Heels together.
I can't do that one. Love it. These heels are killer. Love it.
Shall we walk?
Okay, teach me a walk.
Okay. Long arm. We're going to take a step with the inside foot.
I'm gonna watch you first.
Okay. So I'm just kind of, there's many ways to walk. I just let my hips to the side and side.
Oh, I see.
And feel your hips moving with you. Strut your stuff. Good. And when you're ready, you can step with the inside foot. Outside heel to the front. Push off your fingers to your head.
Oh, she's got the head roll.
You can get down with the fire gun spin.
I like that. That's fun. Okay, let's see how you got that.
Yes.
Awesome, girl. Oh my god, that was so fun. Well, in like 5 minutes of filming this, I am sweating. So that was amazing. Now I know that I need to come back for more classes.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is so fun. But I gotta do one more of those spins just because it was so fun. Okay. This is my debut of pole on camera forever. Woo! Yes, girl! Oh, yeah. That was so fun. Yeah. We need like a group hug out there. Group hug. Oh my God, so awesome. The energy here is amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Harmony, so much, and Karen and Kelsey for being here and for watching Sassy AF TV. We're so happy to bring you amazing information, dancing, fun, and all the sassiness. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
That interview was so much fun. So are you ready to meet me for a pole fitness class? Well, guess what? I'm officially announcing the first Sassy event. It's going to be on January 17th, 2020 at 7th Dimension Dance. We're hosting a private pole class which will promote body positivity and confidence for the sassy woman. Check out the show notes to register now. Space is limited, so don't wait. Thanks again for being here and tuning in for another episode of Sassy AF TV. It would mean the world to me if you would leave a comment and take a screenshot to share it with your tribe on Instagram or Facebook. Don't forget to tag me at Sassy Healthy Fit. Then make sure to head over to sassyhealthy.fit and sign up for our mailing list so you always know the latest and greatest in sassy fun. See you next time.